Canadian project in some of the company. Okay, guys. So that is my profile. So everyone. So that's it, guys. And when it comes to this, the requirement right now, see, guys, the requirement is very good right now for the data engineering projects, because now everybody is basically okay. Everyone is basically, every corporate or every industry, they're switching over to the cloud. They're switching over to the cloud now. Okay, than the okay the other thing. So that is than working on the on-premises system. They are basically switching to the cloud. So hence most of the jobs starts from the migration process only. And it's not the end of the migration, guys. You have many more things, okay, to go ahead with this. Okay, so anyways, slowly and steadily we'll see what are the things covered in this and how the things will work on this. Okay, guys. So let's begin the session now, guys. So now, guys, everyone, starting up the session. Hmm. So, guys, when we talk about the everyone, when we talk about the okay, guys, so let's begin. So I'm using the so let's see what is Azure Data Engineering. What is Azure Data Engineering? So, guys, when we talk about the Azure Data Engineering, everyone, the Azure Data Engineering, guys, the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, guys, the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, everyone, the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, it is the bunch of cloud services, guys. That means many cloud services, everyone, many cloud services are, okay, included here, or many cloud services are there into the under the one roof. Many cloud services will be available under the one roof. So whenever we use the Azure Data Engineering, whenever we use the Azure Data Engineering, guys, okay. So we can say, in other words, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it is a bunch of cloud services, guys. It's a bunch of cloud services. That means many cloud services are intact into the same. But these cloud services, why do we use it, guys? Everyone, why do we use these cloud services? So we use these cloud services, whatever we have it, guys, whatever the services we have it. So why do we use this? We use these cloud services, everyone. We use these cloud services to perform the, yes, guys, we use these cloud services to perform the following jobs. What is that jobs, guys? To perform the following jobs. What is that? The first one, guys, I can say we can perform the job of a data migration. So you know already what is data migration. Okay, data migration is nothing but moving the data from the on-premises environment to the cloud environment. And then you have what's that, guys? Data integration. Data integration. Then we have what's that, guys? Data summarization. Data integration, data summarization. Then we have the data visualization. Data visualization. So these are all the, guys, these are all the, everyone, these are all the things we have it, guys. Okay, in the, yes, these are all the things we have it under the, everyone, these are all the things we have it under the that is Azure Data Engineering. That is, using the Azure Data Engineering, we can perform the following tasks: data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization. Not only the Azure, you use any data engineering, whether it is Azure Data Engineering, or you go with the AWS Data Engineering, or you go with the Google Cloud Engineering. So the engineering includes all these tasks, guys. This will be mandatory in all the, okay, engineering projects you have it. So we are seeing data engineering, first of all, not the Azure. Azure is nothing but the name. The name we are using it instead of using. See, data engineering is nothing but the operations we perform on the data. Data engineering is nothing but the operations we perform on the data. Azure is nothing but the product, you can say. So Azure is basically from what? Microsoft. So now we are using the Azure to perform the activity called what? Data engineering activity. So what are the services included in this Azure data engineering to perform this data engineering activities, guys? We have the service called ADF, which stands for Azure Data Factory. We have the Azure Databricks, guys. And again, you have the, guys, again, you have what is it? Synapse. And then you have what is that, guys, everyone? We have the machine learning, and as well as we have the, yes, guys, we have what is that? OpenAI. And then apart from this, we also have a service. See, the services which we are going to see, I'm telling you, Fabric. These are all the services we have it. So all these services, guys, Azure data engineering, guys, everyone. So now the next one, guys, after this, from where does the story starts? From where does the whole story or the whole process starts? This whole story or the process starts from what's that, guys? Data. That means collection of data. What is it? Collection of data. So what do you mean data, guys? Everyone, data means what, guys? Everyone, please tell me, what do you mean data? Any idea about the data, guys? Yes, data is nothing but what's that? Data is nothing but information, everyone. Data is nothing but what's it, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So guys, you can say, guys, data is nothing but what? Information. So we can say information is nothing but data here. Okay. So I can say data is nothing but what? Information. So I can say information. I can say what's it, guys? Data is nothing but what? Information. So now, guys, what is the next one you have it? Data is nothing but what? Information. Data is nothing but what's it? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So now, from where do we get this information, guys, everyone? From where do we get this information? Yes, from where do we get the information? Information is basically nothing but it is collected from various business. Am I right? Generally, when we talk about the information, you ultimately get this information or data from where? It is generated at the business level. So now the next part is what type of business is there from where you can get the data, guys? You can say Facebook. So I'm taking the social networking sites here. I'm taking up an example of social networking sites, or else I'll write it down here. Social networking sites. Social networking sites. So what are the social networking sites? From where do we get the data, guys? You can say Facebook, Insta, everyone. Facebook, Insta, and then you can say, guys, Twitter. Facebook, Insta, Twitter. Okay, guys, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and then we have what is it? LinkedIn. These are all the various sources of getting the data, guys. So these are all the various sources we have it from where we can expect the data, from where we can expect the data, guys. Okay, so these are the various sources we have it. Okay, from where we expect the data. Now, so do we have only this source to get the data? No, we can have many business where it can generate the data. Wherein what is the quantity of the data generated by this social networking sites? So we can say what's it? Massive. What's it? Massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. These sites generates the massive amount of data, guys. These sites generates the massive amount of data. So do we have only one source of getting the data, or many? We can have many sources, guys. So let us see some of another sources also, some of the other sources. What are that we have it? So guys, we can get the data from the, yes, guys, we can get the data from the banking industries or banking applications. So guys, these banking applications are used where? The banking applications are mostly used, everyone. The banking applications are mostly used at the banking sector level, at the banks, or we can say at the banks we can, or at the banks we can, these applications are used. Whenever these applications are used, massive amount of data is generated. What is that? Massive amount of data is generated, guys. Massive amount of data, or you can say huge volume of data. huge volume of data. Okay, huge volume of data. What is that? Huge volume of data. Huge volume of huge volume of data, guys. Huge volume of data will be generated. Okay. So, guys, huge volume of data will be generated. And next one. Apart from this, what is the next thing you have it, guys? What is the other source of getting the data? So, banking applications are done. And then you can say, guys, even you and me generate the data. That is called as what? Human generated data, guys. Human generated data. Somebody just put yourself in the mute mode, ma, please. This is in the recording. Everyone. So, guys, can you see here? Okay, no problem. Okay, so here you have what's that, everyone? Here you have what's that? Human generated data means what? The data which is generated by us, you and me, is called as human generated data. At the same time, machine generated data will also be there. Machine means what? Machine generated data means what, guys? Machine generated data means what? The data which is generated by the machinery. The data which is generated by the machinery is called as what? Machine generated data. So whereas machine generated data means what, guys? So you have a 3D scan machine is there, X-ray machine is there, Xerox machine is there, guys. Xerox machine is there, and then you have what is that? ECG machine is there. ECG machine. All these are the various machineries which generates the data. So hence we can say, okay, so hence we can say what's that, guys? Hence we can say all these are nothing but what? Various forms of getting the data. So here also we can say what's that? This we can say it as a big data. Okay, big data. Okay, then again, what is the other source of getting the data, guys? You can get the data from the very important source. Okay, right now where we are living in the trend that is called as what? Live streaming data, guys. What do you mean by live streaming data? Means what? Live streaming data is nothing but, guys, the data which is generated through a live stream process. That means continuously the values keeps on changing. The data which is generated from the continuous process is called as what? Live streaming data. That means such as your what's it, guys? Stock market. Stock market is there. Okay, then you have what is that? Stock market data is there. Okay, then you have what is that, guys? Bitcoin market, stock market, everything is one or the same, you can say. Okay, and you can say cricket match. Cricket match. So this is what? Cricket match. So guys, live cricket match. So live cricket match means what? Even it will have a lot of, massive amount of data. And even, guys, even this generates a very big volume or very huge volume of data. So hence this all is called as what? Big data, guys. Big data. Now the next one comes. So all these are the various sources. Apart from this, we can have many more, guys, but I'm using few of it right now. Okay. So all these are the various sources of getting the data. These are the various sources of getting the data. So hence all this data, whatever it is generated, this is called as what? Big data, which is called as what? Big data. So big means what, guys? Huge. Big means what? Very large. Very large. Okay, and data means what? Information. Large volume of information is called as what? Big data. Whereas this big data is nothing but, everyone, this big data is nothing but the big data are big data is classified into the following categories. What is that? So we can say structured data, structured data, and the second one you can say it as what? Semi-structured data. And guys, the third one is called as what? Unstructured data. Unstructured data. So we can say what's it, guys? Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So guys, here you can say what? Big data is nothing but the data which is generated, guys. The big data is nothing but the data which is generated. Okay, the data which is generated by all these businesses is called as what? Big data. That is huge volume of data, and this huge volume of data is classified into three categories. Okay, guys. So this big data is classified or divided into three categories of data. What is that? Structured data, semi-structured data, or the unstructured data, Okay. Somebody has asked me a question. What is Azure data engineering? I'll tell you. I'm just coming to that. Okay. Structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data, guys. So when it comes to the structured data means what, guys? A data in the form of a table, guys. The data in the form of a table means what? Table means what, guys? A table is the collection of what is that? Rows and columns. A table is the collection of what is that? Rows and columns. So for example, here you have a data. I'm writing the data, sample data here. Name, ID, salary. That's it. Three columns I'm writing it. Name is, let us say, Alan, guys, and something ID like this. And the salary is, let us say, 50,000. And then I'm using the Bobby, some value here, 60,000. That's it. Can you see here, everyone? These are called as rows and the above one is called as column. So this is a proper structured data. That means if you look onto the data, you will understand what type of data it is. If you look onto the data, you will understand what type of data it is, whether it is a, yes, guys, what is this data? So if you just look onto this data, we can say that this is a type of, what is it? Structured data, guys, which is a type of structured data and in the form of what? Proper tabular format. It is in the proper tabular format. That is in the form of what? Rows and columns. That is in the form of what? Rows and columns. And the next category of the data, guys, is called as what? Semi-structured. So what do you mean semi-structured? Semi-structured means what? The data which is not fully understandable by the user, but still it has some structure, user can understand it, but 50%. That means the user can understand 50% of the data, not fully. Semi means what? Half only. Now semi means what? So you have what? That is nothing but that is not fully, but still the user can understand the data, which is called as what? Semi-structured data. So guys, when we talk about the semi-structured data, when you talk about the semi-structured data, guys, the semi-structured data is nothing but the data which is recorded in the form of JSON files, or else in the form of HTML files, or else in the form of XML files, etc. Many more formats are there. So these are all formats comes under the semi-structured format. Now, guys, I'll explain you one by one. First of all, what is a JSON format? What is a JSON? So guys, what do you mean JSON? JSON stands for, everyone, Java script object notation file. JavaScript object notation file. So JavaScript object notation file, that is called as what? JSON, where the data in the JSON file is recorded in the form of, what is it, guys? In the form of key value pair. So this is the key hyphen value pair. The data is recorded in the form of a key value pair. That means in the form of curly braces. Suppose if I write the same data in the JSON format, how does it look like? Let us try to see this. I'm just placing it here, guys. This is called as an opening brace and this is called as a closing brace. Between these two, we write the data. So here I'm writing the first key. Key means what, guys? Key means column name, guys. So what is the column name? First column name, you have it, name as the column name. So I'm using it, guys, name. So make sure every column is placed under the double quotes. Now again you have it. What is the value for the name, guys? Alan. Alan is a character. So again put it in the quotes here. Comma. Guys, comma. Not the colon. Comma. Again you have what's that, guys? I'm using it. Next key. Next key is what? ID. And the words of value you have it 22. 22 is a numeric, na? So no quotes will be there. Again you have what's that? Guys, I'm using it. Again you have the next keys. Keys what? Keys are nothing but columns. So columns should be placed under the proper quotes here. And again, what's the salary? You have it 50,000. Can you see it? I'm using the same, guys. So just select it here. Can you see now? So everyone, this is called as what, guys? This is called as a key value pair document. Key value pair document. That means this is called as a key. Everyone, this is called as a key. And this is called as a value. Together, both of them. Okay, together both of them, guys. This is called as a key and this is called as a value. Together both of them is called as pair. Together both of them is called as what? Pair. So hence we call it as what? key value pair. That is called as the JSON. Okay, so likewise guys, this is called as a semi-structured data. So anyways, in future you will have a complete session on the semi-structured. What are the various formats you have it in the semi-structured, that we will see step by step anyways. So guys, these are all the semi-structured data you have it. So just by looking into the data, you can understand what type of data it is. Actually, you will understand what type of data it is. But actually now, can you see here what type of data, you will understand it. Okay, but not fully. If you just put the data in this format, you can understand it very well. So this is the difference between the semi-structured data and the structured data, guys. And finally, what is that you have it, guys? Everyone, you will have the unstructured data. You will have what's that? Unstructured data means, guys, unstructured data is nothing but the data which is not in any format. The data which is not at all in any format, such as your photos in your mobile phone, then your videos, then your what's the chat history, videos, chat history. Can you see here? All these are called as what, guys? Semi-structured, that is unstructured data, guys. No format of the data. Now, as a data engineer, guys, it is our job to convert the, yes, guys, to convert what is that? Yes, guys, unstructured data, to handle the unstructured data, and convert it into semi-structured, and semi-structured towards that again you have it structured data. So guys, it is one of the data engineering practice. It is called as what? One of the data engineering practice. But data engineering practice is not only conversion of this data or handling of data, guys. We have many more processes in this. So what is it you have it, guys? You are under the Azure data engineering, guys. You have what is it? Data migration, integration, data summarization, and data visualization. Not only the Azure data engineering, you talk about any data engineering. The data engineering activity has data migration job, data integration job, data summarization job, and as well as a data visualization job. These are all the jobs you can do it here, guys. Now, let's try to, see. I'll just brush it up once on the migration, data integration, summarization, and visualization as well. So guys, I'll take simple another example here, guys, just to for your clarity, because some of you might have attended today itself. So guys, I'm just clarifying it. Okay, just a minute. Give me a second time. Now, guys, so let's try to see once more what is the job you have it. So what is Azure data engineering is nothing but this includes the following process or the jobs. We can, using the Azure data engineering, we can perform the following. What is that? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization. So guys, here you have it, everyone. Now everyone, can you see here? Everyone, can you see here? I'm taking an example. Here you have a sales data of a supermarket. Let us say here we'll take an example of a more supermarket. Okay, guys, we'll take an example of more supermarket. You have a data like this. Can you see here, everyone? So here I have it. The following details are there. That means these data right now, it is recorded on my desktop. Where it is recorded, guys? Desktop of the computer, desktop of my PC. Let's say. So what is there? You have it, guys. Everyone, what is it? You have it. the data is right now recorded in the desktop, and I have the data like this. What is that? The data of sales or transaction from what is that? 1/08/2024 till date. Till date means what is today? What's the date today? You have it? Today is what is it, guys? 6th day. Am I right? Today is the 6th day of August. Okay. Till that you have the whole data. And this one, everyone, can you see it? How many files you have it? 6 files are there. That means each Excel, let us say each Excel file, guys, everyone, each Excel file holds 1 day sales information. How many? 1 day sales information. But each Excel file consists the data like this: product ID, you have the product rate, product quantity sold. Okay, then you have what's it? Product rate. Rate is already there. No? MRF, manufacturing date, EXP date, and that is okay, expiry date, and date of sales. DOS stands for date of sales. This is the information you have it. So I'm giving the information like this. Product ID is something like this. Rate is, let us say, 100 rupees. And the quantity sold is, let us say, guys, everyone, the quantity sold here is a 10 pieces. Manufacturing date is 01 Jan 2023. Expiry date is 01 January 2025. And now date of sales is, let us say, 01/08, that means August 2024. Likewise, you have a data. So now, guys, you have the following day data is there. Same day data is there of various products. Let's change the ID numbers also here. Can you see here? 4, 10. Okay. Manufacturing date, expiry date are all of the same batch, you can say. Just I'm changing the ID numbers here. Okay, guys, that's it. You have the data. Okay, this is the data you have it. Now, how many Excel files are there, guys? Tell me now, how many days data you have it? 6 days, now. In each Excel, yeah, in each Excel file, you have what is that? 1 day data is there. So total you have 6 Excel files like this. Right now, tell me. Right now, you tell me the data is in my computer on the desktop. If suppose tomorrow my computer crashes off, this data will be lost or it will be there?
Yeah, it will be lost.
Lost permanently. Whereas I cannot recover it back again most of the time. So now, guys, even if I recover, it will be the great difficulty. So now what I will do is, instead of having that risk here, what I will do is, from my desktop, I will make a copy. I will make a copy. Even in your mobile phone, guys, everyone, even in your mobile phone, you have an option. What is it? You have an option. When you have pictures in your mobile phone, you can have an option where to save the Z. That means where to save the data. That means you can save it into the mobile phone memory, or else you can also save it onto the Google Drive memory or the SD card memory, etc. So whenever you move the data, guys, from the desktop of the computer to a Google Drive. So generally we use what? Google Drive normally in normal life. But actually here, Google Drive is nothing but it's a cloud memory, guys. It is what called as what? Cloud memory. Now, if you store the data onto the Google Drive, even if my system crashes off tomorrow, can I open my Google Drive from some other computer and access the data or not? Tell me now. Yes, guys.
Yes, yes, we can.
So whereas whenever you move this data, from an local PC to a Google Drive, So technically, I will speak here from on-premises system to the Google Drive. So local PC is called as what? On-premises system. Technically, Google Drive is called as what? Cloud memory. This process is called as the process of what, guys? Everyone, this process is called as the process of
Data
data
migration.
migration. Exactly. This is called as a process of what? Data migration. So it is one of the data engineering activity that is called as what? Data migration. Now, the next comes here, guys, everyone. The next comes here, everyone. The next comes here, everyone. Data integration. So what is data integration? Let's try to see this even. Now, guys, mm, totally, how many files are there? We have
Six
totally how
files.
many? 6 files are there related to 6 days. But now, everyone, one file, everyone, one file. Okay. Yeah. For this, guys, everyone, sorry. So for this, 6 files are there for related to 6 days. But now 6 files are there in 6 different computers, not in a single PC. Let us say I have a computer one. Everyone, I have a computer one, stored one file, one Excel file is there. And in the second computer, I have the second Excel file. I can say second Excel file is there. And in the computer three, I have the third Excel file. And the computer four, you have the fourth Excel file. And the computer 5, I have the fifth Excel file. And in the computer 6, I have the sixth Excel file. Now, guys, now this computer number 1, let us say it is located in Bangalore. Computer number 2, okay, computer number 2, it is in Chennai. Computer number 3, it is in Hyderabad. Computer number 4, it is in Pune. Computer number 5, it is in Mumbai. And this is in, let us say, Madhya Pradesh, MP. Various computers, various files are there. But now I wanted 6 days sales, 6 days sales of all these states to be calculated. I am an analyst here. I'm an analyst. To calculate the sales, I require all these 6 day files from 6 different locations. Do we need to access this data or not, guys? So what I will do is I will create a master computer here. I will create a master computer. That means main computer. And in this computer, I wanted to get all these files. All these files I want to get it. Now, guys, the question here is that everyone, from these 6 different locations, one file is there. So what you can do, attach it to one email ID, take an email ID, attach the file and send it, mail me. So I will download in my main computer and I'll start the process. This is a normal process we do it. But if you have the data in millions and trillions, okay, millions and trillions of records is there, or if you have the data in petabytes, okay, petabytes data means what? Very huge volume of data, very huge volume of data. So can it be transferred to the emails, guys? Can it be transferred through emails, everyone? Not
No.
possible.
Yeah.
So at that time, what we need to do is we require an integration here. So what I will do is I will integrate all these computers, computer number 1, computer number 2, computer number 3. Integration means what? Creation of relationship. I'll establish the relationship between all of them. Computer number 3, computer number 4, 5, and computer number 6. I will integrate. That means I will take the data from all these computers. I will take the data from, yes guys, I will take the data from all these computers. All these computers, I will take the data and put it here in a one computer. That is called as what? Master computer. And master computer is located in Delhi. Master computer is located in Delhi. So now I'll take the data. So here I will have the whole copies. So this process of taking the data from various computers, putting at a place, this is called as a process of what, guys, everyone? This is called as a process of what?
Data
Data
integration.
integration. Yes, it is called as a process of what? Data integration. So the same thing we do it here using the technological support. Okay, that's it. This is called the data integration. Now, what is the next process you have? It data summarization. Now, guys, I require to find out here the net sales amount. What is that? The net sales amount. I require to find out the net sales amount. Now, here can you see? There is no net sales amount. There is only product rate is given. Raw data. Product rate is given. Day wise sales is given here. But there is no net sales amount. Do you find any column here with a name called net sales amount, guys? Do you find any column with a name called net sales amount? No. You have to
Yeah, we
generate.
don't.
So now what I will do is, guys, now what I will do it here is, guys, everyone, what I will do it here is, everyone, I will use the data summarization process. So how to use it, I'll tell you. Now, guys, from this master computer, can you see here? From the master computer, everyone, I have how many files? Yes, guys, I have how many files? I have 6 files. That means almost all every file has the same data, but the rows are different. Am I right or not? But the rows are different here. The rows values are different, but has the same number of columns. So what I will do, for your understanding, I'm telling you guys, what I will do, I will pick up only those column which is required to find out the net sales amount. I will pick up only those columns which is required to find out the net sales amount. So now, guys, to find out the net sales amount, guys, what's that you require it? Do you require the product ID? No. If you want product wise net sales, that is different. But I want overall net sales amount branch wise. Net sales amount branch wise. So I will use product rate here. Then I will use product quantity sold. Next one, I will take it as date of sales. Manufacturing date or expiry date is not mandatory for me. So I'll take these 3 columns. So what is the product rate you have it? Can you see here, guys? Product rate is 100, quantity sold is 10. So I'm taking up here. And now the date of sales. Now here you have it. Everyone, the date of sales. Now tell me, in this process of data summarization, what I've done, I have picked up few columns from the available, all the columns. This process of picking up the column is called as the process of what? Extraction. This is called as what? Extraction of data. This is called as the process of what, guys, everyone? Extraction of data. This is called as the process of what? Extraction of data. That is pulling in the data here as per the requirement. That means the junk data, whatever you have it, I'm filtering those records and taking up only required columns. So this is called as what? Extraction of data. Once extraction of data is done, guys, you have to perform further process. That further process is called as what? Transformation of data. Means what? Transformation of data is the another process which we use it here to perform the same job. That is called as data changing the form of the data. So now I'll calculate the data. Now the product rate is 100 rupees. The quantity is 10. That means what is the net sales amount you will get it, guys? 100 into 10 means what? 100 into 10 means what? 1000, na? So I can say net sales amount. Net sales amount is, what is it? I'll give it here. I'll give it as a 1000. Okay, then the date of sales is what? Guys, everyone, date of sales is what? 01 08 2024. That's it, guys. So likewise, let us say I have generated for rest of them also 1000, guys. 01 08 2024. In the same way, I'll take the next day data also. I'll take it. I'm just typing it vaguely. 2000. Then I have 2000. And the date of sales is 02 08 2024. And here also, I'll give the sales day as 02 08 2024 like this. Now, guys, this is the data is ready now. What is the final layer of data? Loading of the data is called as a final layer here. So how do you load it? Loading the data. Let's try to see this. Finally, I will put the data like this. Net to sales amount is what? Here I can say 1000 plus 1000, 2000. And what is the date of sales? Guys, date of sales is what? 01 08 2024. In the same way, I'll calculate the next one. 4000. I'm just adding this to 2000, 2000. And date wise 02 08 2024. Now, guys, this is called as a final layer of the data. Everyone, this process of performing the extraction, guys, this process of performing the extraction, transformation, and loading, that is called as ETL. This process of performing the process of what? Extraction, transformation, and loading. And loading is called as the process of what, guys, everyone? Data summarization. So everyone is done. Yes, guys, following, please respond. This is called as the
Yes,
process of what? Data,
ETL.
yeah, summarization. Now, guys, after the data summarization, you have one more activity, which is a very important one. That is called as what's that, guys? Data visualization. What is this visualization? Let's try to see this. Now, the final layer, you have the data visualization. Let's try to see this. Now, guys, the data is ready here. This data is ready. I'm putting this data here. And now you have to give a report. You have to generate a report showing that, guys, showing that day-wise sales, how it is coming up or going down. You have to generate a report or a graph here. So, guys, in the data visualization process, what you do is, now tell me now, which day sales is more? The first day sales is more or the second day sales is more?
Yeah, second day.
Second day sales. Simple, because you have very two lines is data is there, so you can do it manually. If you have 1 lakh rows like this, can you say it manually? Which row
No.
sales is, which day sales is more? No, at that time we require the data visualization techniques here. So that is called as, for that, to use the data visualization technique on the cloud, we use, what is it, guys? Synapse. Use what's that? Synapse. Or we can also use individually as Power BI. All these are the things we can use it and decide it which day sales is more. So visualization is nothing but the process of what? Analyzing the data. Analyzing means what? Comparing one day sales with the another day sales and giving the report. That is called as analyzation process. Now, if the next question comes like this, what is the sales? What would be the sales you may have on 10th of August? Now tell me, guys, this is called as what, everyone? If you say 10th of August, everyone, if you say 10th of August, is it the future for us or the present for us?
Yeah, it's
Future.
future.
It is purely the future. So when you want to go with the future, so when you want to predict the future, it is called as what? Predictive analysis. It is called as what? Predictive analysis. So we design, so technique in the analysis also, you have many more methods of analysis. So predictive analysis is nothing but what? It predicts the future and tell you the future value. Based on the past performance, it will predict the future. That's the actual value you have. So all this process, we can perform it by using the Azure Synapse or Power BI, whatever you have it. And this process of data summarization, we perform it by using the ADF or the ADB, Azure Databricks or the Azure Data Factory. And then the data integration and data migration can also be done. Data integration and can also be done by using ADF and ADB. Okay. And this can also be done by using the ADF and ADB, Azure Databricks or the Azure Data Factory. So these are all the process we have it, guys. So we perform the same. So all together, whatever the process we have seen, together it is called as what? Azure Data Engineering. It is called as what, guys? Azure Data Engineering. Okay, everyone. So, guys, this whole process includes the Azure Data Engineering, and as a part of our course, we are going to see all, guys. What is that? We are going to see the ADF, ADB, Synapse, and we'll see one examples on each one of it. What is that? How to use the machine learning, how to use the fabric, and what is the OpenAI. OpenAI is nothing but just like the chat GPT, guys, where you don't read to the system generates a code for you. You will not write anything. And when it comes to the technical specifications, to learn this basically, generally, what is that you require, guys? You require to know the the basic knowledge on the Python is required, and you require the SQL language is required, Scala is required, R is required. But as this is using it, what we are using it is a high level, that is a high level language of understanding. Okay, so basically this is purely, if you do not have the knowledge of the same, even then you can work. But those are the basics. See, making of a small letters, CAT, DOG dog, all these things will be taught in the very KG level. If you don't learn directly, you start reading the novels. So you will not understand the basics of all. Grammar is important for learning the English. Am I right? In the same way, the SQL language, Python, all these are the basic grammars you'll have it. But need not worry. As a part of this, I will cover most of the language. That is the SQL. I'll cover the whole SQL from the basics. I'll start up. Python. Instead of Python, we are going to see the PySpark. PySpark is something but it's a combination of Python plus Spark together. Most of the codings right now we are learning or we are doing it on. Okay, most of the coding we are learning it on the same, guys. What is it? Most of the thing we are learning it on the, yes, guys. Most of the things we are learning it on the that is PySpark only. Now the whole programming is done on the PySpark only. Okay, so that's the thing we have it, guys. That's it. And apart from this, okay, when it comes to the project, we will see one whole project implementation. Okay, from end to end, how the life cycle, how the data you receive it, how we mold the data, how we process the data, how we summarize the data, and how we report it. This all process we are going to see as a part of this course. And the timings of the course will be standard 7 o'clock in the evening. 7 to 8 would be the standard timings. And sometime if you have a, that is a big, that is a detailed, scenario to be discussed, it will be 8 to 8:30 as well. Okay. So that's it, guys, for as of now. And now, if you have any doubts, you can just clarify it. Thank you. And apart from this, guys, your resume planning, all these things will be done. Okay. As a part of this only. So you can plan your series as soon as we complete 10 to 15 classes. You can start planning your series, because this will take minimum 1 to 2 weeks time to finalize the CV procedures, everything, and the projects which you want to put it. And minimum of 2 to 3 years of experience, you can put it up on the same. How to approach this? What are the level of questions will be asked? Everything we will discuss in the class. Okay, one by one, guys. Okay. So that's it for the day now, and we'll continue tomorrow the same time. If you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. There's no problem. See, if you have a somebody said you have a 12 years of gap, okay. So what you can do is, if you have a 12 years of gap, now you wanted to get into the industry. At that time, definitely you require to put up some experience. Not much. Forget about the gap. Place some 2 to 3 years of experience. You have many consultants who will be supporting for you to get in. So you can learn this, and I will provide you the consultancies also who can just manage to place the experience and everything. So accordingly, you can work on this, guys. Okay.